A bizarre police chase leads to a traffic nightmare on the Outer Belt. So breaking tonight, the semi-driver that wouldn't stop.
And it is another unusually cold night here in central Ohio. I'm tracking how low the temperatures are going to go. And the next system, is it going to cause us any trouble? We're going to be talking about that.
We believe there was an opportunity for our team to look beyond their official training.
A rough confrontation between a man and 3 security officers is caught on camera at a Columbus hospital. Now at 11, why this is now being called a major learning lesson.
ABC 6 News at 11 on your side starts with this breaking news alert.
We're actually following several breaking stories as we come on the air tonight. We'll start in West Columbus, where police are on the scene of a shooting.
It happened at Ogden Avenue and West Broad Street about 20 minutes ago, and right now, no other details are being released. ABC 6's Tara Morgan is headed to the scene right now. We're going to go to her live as soon as we can, as soon as she gets there. Right now, traffic is getting back to normal on 270 after a dramatic police chase involving a semi. You can see the scene captured on these ODOT traffic cameras. Now, the chase lasted nearly an hour and created a mess on the Outer Belt.
Yeah, it spanned quite a distance, albeit at very slow speeds. Here's a look at the area we're talking about. Police say it started near Tuttle Mall in Hilliard and ended at East Main Street on the east side. ABC 6's Michelle Newell has been following it all evening. And Michelle, what have you learned?
Well, Bob, things are finally calm. I want to show you the scene is now clear, and we just got new information from Hilliard Police. They are with the driver of the semi-truck right now at a hospital. They say when they got to the driver of that semi-truck, his behavior was very unusual. They won't specify exactly what he was doing, but they are waiting for doctors to check him out to determine what's going on, and at that point, they'll determine whether or not they need to file charges. Of course, the semi-truck was towed away as well. Now, this is new video we just got from Sean Downs. He drove behind the semi and beside it for about 30 minutes on his way home from work. His friend Mike DePore captured part of the chase on his cell phone, and this is just after police threw down spike strips. You can see just how slow that semi-driver was going. We did speak to Downs over the phone about what he saw. He says the semi-truck driver was surrounded by dozens of police cars, but kept driving as if no one was trying to stop him.
There was a couple times where me and my friend Mike, we thought that he tipped the thing over, from swerving it too hard and stuff. I looked over and he was just talking away. So I don't know who he was talking to because there was nobody in the truck with him. So I don't know if he was yelling at the cops or what, but he just seemed to be calmly just driving along like it was no big deal. So it was pretty crazy.
Very crazy, and ODOT cameras captured some of it as police cruisers were going after the semi. This was at 270 at Alum Creek. Now, this all started on Interstate 270 near the Tuttle Mall exit. Police say they got several calls from drivers who saw that semi-truck driver just really swerving all over the road. Hilliard Police and several other police departments finally got the semi to stop on I-70 near Main Street, just right near where we are. Again, that driver right now at the hospital getting checked out. We do know there were several police agencies involved in getting that driver to stop. And of course, when doctors check the driver out, we will get an update from police to see what they will be doing moving forward. Reporting live, Michelle Newell, ABC 6 News.
All right, thanks, Michelle. Strange goings on, and you can watch more of the video on the ABC 6 Facebook page. We streamed the ODOT traffic cameras as the chase or pursuit was happening. Now let's get back to that breaking news in West Columbus. Police on the scene of a shooting.
That's right. As we just told you, this investigation is happening at Ogden Avenue and West Broad Street. ABC 6's Tara Morgan just got on the scene. Tara, what can you tell us?
Stacia, we just got confirmation from police that an officer has been shot and a suspect has been shot as well. When we first got here, we watched the medic get a police escort with the officer to Grant Hospital. The suspect went to Mount Carmel Hospital. Now, what police are telling me out here is that this was out of a narcotics case. We are on Burgess Street near Broad Street in the Hilltop area where you can see there's an active investigation. They actually just put the police tape up. There are several officers here. Medics are on scene. Again, police confirming to us that an officer has been shot, as well as a suspect has been shot. Again, this is out of a narcotics investigation. When we get more information, we will bring it to you. For now, we're live. Tara Morgan, ABC 6 News.
All right, Tara, thanks very much for the update. The Red Cross is helping as many as 200 people tonight after an apartment fire in northeast Columbus. We first brought you this as breaking news at 5. The flames broke out along Belcher Drive just before 5 o'clock tonight. No one was hurt, and it's partially thanks to Donnie Castaneda, who used a ladder to help people out of second-floor windows. He told us he had to act fast, but he's glad everyone is safe.
It's good for the people, see the lady cry, whatever, everybody, I need help, I need help, I need help. Now it's good me. People no see everybody good. The apartment's okay. Put in new apartment, paying whatever, new door or whatever, it's okay. But no people die, it's good.
A Red Cross shelter has opened for the people who have been displaced by the fire. There's no word on what started it.
We're going to fight this terrible ruling. We're going to take our case as far as it needs to go, including all the way up to the Supreme Court.
Breaking tonight, President Trump vows to fight the latest challenge to his revised travel ban. A federal judge in Hawaii put it on hold by granting a temporary restraining order. All of this happening just hours before it was supposed to have started.
Well, a half dozen states have sued the Trump administration, saying the ban is unconstitutional. Mary Maloney to show us what happens next.
For the second time, President Trump's travel ban is halted.
A judge has just blocked our executive order on travel and refugees coming into our country from certain countries. This ruling makes us look weak.
A federal judge in Hawaii issued a nationwide ruling allowing people from 6 Muslim-majority countries and refugees to continue traveling to the United States.
Discrimination on the basis of national origin or religion really cannot be tolerated.
After the ban's initial defeat, the Trump administration took more than a month to rewrite the current executive order. Among the changes, it left Iraq off the list of banned countries, allowed people with green cards and visas to enter the United States, and removed a provision that gives priorities to certain religions.
The order he blocked was a watered-down version of the first order.
The revised executive order is unconstitutional and unlawful, and the judge in Hawaii agreed.
The Trump administration argued the ban is necessary to protect the nation's national security.
We're talking about the safety of our nation, the safety and security of our people.
A federal judge didn't agree.
We're going to fight this terrible ruling. We're going to take our case as far as it needs to go, including all the way up to the Supreme Court. We're going to win. We're going to keep our citizens safe.
I'm Mary Maloney reporting.
New at 11, Ohio Health is talking about an incident that was caught on camera outside of Grant Medical Center. It led to the suspension of 3 security officers. Now, the president of Ohio Health says the officers did not break protocol.
But he says things could have been handled much differently. ABC 6's Bryant Madrick is live at Grant Medical Center. And Bryant, what does he mean by that?
Well, Bob and Stacia, in a videotape statement, the president of this hospital essentially alluding to the fact that things could have been handled differently. And if they were, that viral video we've all seen probably wouldn't exist.
Oh my God.
It's video gone viral.
Are you serious?
By now, you've likely seen this altercation between a man and 3 security officers from Ohio Health Grant Medical Center. Melina Jackson is the woman capturing it all.
I was scared.
She was at the hospital to visit her sick uncle when she witnessed the incident. She talked with reporter Tom Bosco Tuesday.
You should be able to handle all kinds of situations. You should have the proper training to handle each situation properly the way that it should be handled.
On Wednesday, Michael Lawson, president of Ohio Health Grant Medical Center, responded.
We deeply regret what happened.
Lawson addressed the incident in a videotape statement posted on the hospital's website. He explains an initial investigation shows the officers did follow protocols, but adds,
we believe there was an opportunity for our team to look beyond their official training and exercise more compassion coupled with good judgment in engaging Mr. Adams.
Shelton Adams was arrested by the officers for disorderly conduct. The officers have been placed on a fact-finding suspension while an investigation is underway.
We will be further evaluating how we could have handled this situation differently and learn from experts who share additional perspectives.
Now the hospital says that the future of those officers will be determined once their investigation is complete. Live downtown, Brian Tmedrick, ABC 6 News.
Thank you, Bryant. Now we are in store for another unusually cold night for March as we look live over downtown Columbus. Temperatures have already fallen to 28 degrees, and it's going to get even colder out there. How much colder, Bill?
Well, we're going to go down probably into the middle teens, but the difference between, say, tomorrow morning and this morning is our winds are going to be nowhere near as strong. So not quite as cold when it comes to the wind chill. 28 in Columbus, 28 in Lancaster. Here are the winds, still a little breezy out of the west-northwest, so it makes that feels-like temperature, the number that's important to you when you walk out into the middle teens right now around Columbus, Delaware, and Marion. We are talking about a warm-up. We're talking about our next weather maker, which is going to come in and maybe bring us a little bit of a problem time frame. We'll break that down in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Bill. Comedian Faison Love back on stage tonight, and we're there for his first performance since his arrest at John Glenn International. Right after the break, what he told ABC 6 before going on.
People have been very, very nice to us.
And that generosity is leading to a warm place to stay for this Columbus man. He's been down on his luck and living out of a van. The next step a group wants him to take and how you can help. We want to update you right now on the breaking news we're following out of West Columbus. Again, we've learned a Columbus police officer and a suspect have been shot.
Now, this investigation happening at Ogden Avenue and West Broad. ABC 6's Tara Morgan, the first reporter on the scene. And Tara, what's the latest?
Bob, we are waiting for condition updates on both that police officer and the suspect. An officer out here on scene said at last check he had heard they were in stable condition. The officer went to Grant Hospital. The suspect went to Mount Carmel. And he told me that this was out of a narcotics case. And you can see the scene behind me. They have a huge area taped off. And it looks like this is kind of an apartment complex area. And they are focusing on an apartment building there in the back. We see officers going in and out of one of the apartments. They have a ton of officers out here investigating this. Again, an officer has been shot. A suspect has been shot. Both of them were taken to the hospital. We actually saw the officer have a police escort to the hospital. When we get more information on their conditions, we will bring it to you. For now, we're live. Tara Morgan, ABC 6 News.
All right, Tara, thank you. New at 11, actor and comedian Faison Love takes the stage in Columbus. It's his first show since being arrested on charges he attacked a valet at John Glenn International Airport. He just finished a performance at the Funny Bone in Easton. Now, before going on tonight, Love sat down for an interview with ABC 6.
Yeah, he was live on Good Day Columbus this morning, and Love told us the whole situation at the airport last week started when a valet spit on him. You couldn't see that on this surveillance video, but you can see Love pick up the valet and throw him against a counter. Love says the truth will come out in court.
We want to go see the judge sometime. I don't have a date. And we're going to see Jessica.
Well, can't you just please say you're sorry?
Say I'm sorry for getting spit on? No.
Love is facing a misdemeanor assault charge, and since we spoke to him on Good Day Columbus, his interview has been viewed nearly 23,000 times on the ABC 6 Facebook page. He's performing again tomorrow night at the Funny Bone, and both of his shows are sold out.
New at 11, here's a scene that's never a good sign. You can see water shooting way into the air in this Los Angeles neighborhood. Now, here's what happened. A truck lost control, hit that fire hydrant there. Two people inside had to wait to get out until utility crews got the water shut off. No one was hurt. And a sad update tonight on a fiery crash that caught the nation's attention. We showed you last night a speeding SUV that slammed into a gas pump and exploded in Seattle. Just before this, the SUV hit another car, which set off this chain of events. We've learned tonight the driver of the other car has died. The two people in the SUV, amazingly, were not hurt. There's still no word on an exact cause of all this.
Caught on camera, two men accused of breaking into a home that's being remodeled in South Columbus. Man says he was working on the house along East Welch Avenue this morning. He left for 15 minutes, and when he returned, police say he spotted these two leaving through a side door. He took a picture of them. The investigators say the men were trying to steal a furnace. If you recognize these guys, call Columbus Police. And here's a creepy holdup caught on camera. Police say an armed man walked into a Dollar General in Fresno County, California. The suspect goes into a back storage room and hides until closing time. And police say he then finds an employee cleaning up, points a gun at her, and orders her to fill a bag with cash. Well, no one was hurt, and so far that suspect is still on the run.
A state lawmaker accused of driving drunk and having a gun will miss his legislative duties at the State House. Representative Wes Rutherford from Hamilton says he will be absent all week from committee hearings. He was arrested on Sunday morning after being found passed out in a McDonald's drive-thru near Cincinnati. Rutherford is charged with improperly having a gun in his car. If he's convicted, it would cost him his spot in the General Assembly.
Dropping temperatures making it hard for people in the Northeast to dig out from as much as 3 feet of snow. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. A lot of schools have already closed for a second day, and more than 250,000 people are still without power. Piles of snow now turning into solid ice. Only heavy machinery can clear this. The storm's high winds also brought down trees and damaged homes.
Sounded like a bomb went off, like something blew up. When my hand stopped shaking, I just called the police.
A tree down on that man's house. Cold is expected to stay in the Northeast probably until the weekend. The blizzard also created a mess to the north in Canada. This is from Quebec. As many as 50 cars colliding in near whiteout conditions. 4 people were hurt, including a couple of pregnant women, but police say they're expected to all be okay. Nearly 2 feet of snow reported in Quebec.
Can't believe more people weren't hurt in that accident. Here locally, though, everybody's talking about how cold it is.
Yeah.
And, I mean, this really is cold for us typically right now.
Yeah, even in January, when our normal high temperature is 36, we have some highs that are in the 30, 33 range. Even then, we go, okay, it's a little bit below normal. It's a chilly day today. When our normal high is 51 and we're topping out in the 30-degree range, yeah, that's down there.
Well, we need to get rid of the wind.
We do, and that's going to be subsiding a little later tonight and tomorrow. So here's the way it breaks down as you head on out tonight. If you happen to be going out, most of you are going to be sleeping. But tomorrow morning, we're at 17 degrees. I expect just a few clouds. Those scattered snow showers are going to be leaving the area. 7:41 is when that sun comes up tomorrow morning. So let's just get right to your Futurecast and show you. We have some of those snow bands that are going to be coming to an end. So by tomorrow morning, sunglasses, you're going to want those because it is going to be a sunny day. In fact, I see a fair amount of sunshine throughout the state. Winds aren't going to be all that strong. I'll show you that in a moment. But as you go on out and you're driving, taking the kids to the bus stop, I mean, we're in the teens again. It is a very cold morning. I don't think the wind chill is going to be down there into the -5 to 0 range like it was in many spots this morning. But even a little wind could make those numbers a much less than that. Then you head on out. Your commute should be fine, weather-wise at least. And then for lunch, I probably wouldn't recommend lunch outside, although it's going to be sunny, not all that windy. It's still going to be pretty chilly. And by the end of the day, we'll continue to see some sunshine. For your drive home, say around 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, we're going to be near 40. So that's warmer than today, for sure. But it is well below our normal, which is in the low 50s this time of year. But I think the way I see it, most of you, if not all of you, will be above freezing tomorrow, and in some cases considerably above freezing to the tune of maybe 10 degrees or so. And then we get into tomorrow evening, and we're looking at just kind of some clear skies until later tomorrow night and into early Friday morning. Winds have been a problem for us as of late. So let me show you your winds. Starting out at 7 in the morning, they're out of the west tomorrow, and that's a big difference than out of the northwest. Northwest, they've been drawing in all that cold air. Well, out of the west, about 5 to 15, a little bit on the breezy side, but not anything remotely close to where it has been. But those westerly winds are going to kind of keep the temperatures at bay, so it's not going to hold down our low. And then look it back to the west. Notice that starting to change direction. We're going to tap into a southerly wind, and so we're going to be warming up as we get on into our Friday. Rainfall, we're not expecting any of that tomorrow. Warnings, nothing in our area. There is a freeze warning that is down to the south around Cincinnati, but that's it. All quiet tonight when we talk about active watches and warnings. So rest easy, not a big deal. Tomorrow, there it is, 40 degrees ultimately for the high temperature. On your St. Patrick's Day, early in the morning, we may see a little snow, possibly a little freezing rain, watching between like 4 and 8 a.m., that time frame. For any of that active weather, maybe stretching over to like 9. Most of the day on your Friday, the precip would be in the form of rain with a high temperature near 50 degrees. So that's closer to our normal of 51. It's a cold front. We bring some more snow showers back on Saturday. Little to no accumulation, not expecting that. Just more of a, we start to rebound and temperatures go right back down again. Not quite as bad, but low 40s for Sunday. By Monday, spring begins. Chance of showers, 47%.
From the Terrorism Alert Desk in Washington, I'm Allison Starling. At least 32 people are dead and more than 45 injured in 2 suicide bomb attacks in Damascus, Syria. One person targeted the courthouse, the other a restaurant. No group has claimed responsibility for that attack yet. A new audio file, meanwhile, has been uncovered by Belgian police, and it sheds light on the mindset of the attackers before the attack at the Brussels airport. In it, the two attackers talk about having to work quickly because of the arrest of the Paris attacker just a few days earlier. It also shows the men plan to target American flights at that airport. From the Terrorism Alert Desk in Washington, I'm Allison Starling.
Now new at 11, help for a Columbus homeless man and his service dog. Now here's the moment that Jed Blair and his dog Luna got a hotel room on the north side this afternoon. Melanie Vanderwall is behind helping him get this. She says that she met him 6 weeks ago, and today she couldn't get in touch with him, so she went looking for Blair and found him standing outside when it was 15 degrees. Blair says he's grateful for the help.
Everything in the world. I mean, it's just, people have been very, very nice to us. And the van was kind of donated to me. And if I didn't have that, I don't know, we wouldn't have made it.
Jed's just the sweetest, so appreciative and so humble, and he's just a really good guy, and I want him to be in a better place in his life.
Last check, more than $1,500 has been raised to help Blair. Vanderwall says she's working to get him a first-floor apartment because he's disabled and can't climb stairs. If you'd like to help out, we've posted a link on our website, abc6onyourside.com.
Let's get back out to that breaking news in West Columbus. We have confirmed a Columbus police officer and a suspect have been shot. This is a live look at the scene along Ogden Avenue and West Broad Street. Police tell us this happened during a narcotics investigation. Now, the officer has been taken to Grant Medical Center. We have some video just into the newsroom as police gathered there. We have our team there tweeting pictures from the scene, so you can find that on our social media accounts. Now, the officer and the suspect are in stable condition. We will continue to follow this investigation through the night. A full update coming up on Good Day Columbus starting at 4:25 a.m. right here on ABC6.
That's all the time we have tonight. Don't forget you can stay connected with ABC6 at abc6onyourside.com.
Have a good night.